Life is not for the faint-hearted. It's for those who declare, I am going to win no matter what. Let's talk about how to turn that declaration into reality. Winning is not just about talent, luck, or resources. It's about attitude, resilience, and the willingness to endure when the odds are stacked against you. Winning starts in the mind. The first step to victory is believing that it's yours for the taking. Too often, people wait for signs of success before they decide to commit to it. That's not how winners think. They claim victory even when it's invisible, even when it seems impossible. It all begins with your declaration. What you say to yourself daily is what your life becomes. Start saying, I will win, even if everything around you says otherwise. Your words are powerful tools. When you declare that you're going to win, you're setting the standard for yourself. That declaration pushes you to rise above excuses and setbacks. It rewires your brain to look for solutions instead of dwelling on problems. You may not control every circumstance, but you can always control what you say to yourself. Let your words build the foundation of your victory. Some people let fear dictate their words, but fear is a liar. Fear will tell you it's safer to stay quiet, to not aim too high, to avoid disappointment. Ignore it. Speak louder than your fears. Speak with confidence even if you feel none. Fake it if you have to. Confidence isn't always about feeling strong. It's about deciding to be strong. Speak boldly and watch how your courage grows. Winning is not just about actions. It's also about vision. When you declare your victory, you permit yourself to see it before it happens. Visualization is key. Picture yourself succeeding. Picture the moment you'll celebrate. That image will pull you forward when the road gets tough. The clearer the vision, the stronger the pull. See it, say it, believe it. Negativity will try to creep in, but you've got to fight it. Doubt and fear are the enemies of victory. If you let them control your words, they'll control your destiny. Replace I can with I can. Replace maybe with definitely. Your inner dialogue is the captain of your ship. Steer it in the direction of victory, no matter how rough the waters. Declarations are more than just words, they're commitments. When you say, I'm going to win, you're holding yourself accountable. You're making a promise to yourself. Promises to others matter, but promises to yourself. Those are sacred. Don't break them. Live up to the declaration you've made. Your victory depends on it. You won't always feel like a winner. Some days will test your resolve. But that's why your declaration matters. It's the anchor that keeps you steady when storms hit. Keep saying it, I am going to win no matter what. Say it when you're tired. Say it when you're scared. Say it when you feel like giving up. Let those words become your anthem, your shield, your sword. Every journey begins with a reason. Your why is the engine that keeps you moving forward. Without it, you'll stall at the first sign of adversity. The stronger your reason, the stronger your drive. So ask yourself, why are you doing this? Who are you fighting for? What are you hoping to achieve? Your why must be bigger than any obstacle you'll face. Your why is deeply personal. It might be your family, your dreams, or even proving something to yourself. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it matters to you. When times get hard and they will, it's your why that will remind you why you started. It will give you the strength to push through when everything in you wants to stop. Some people lose sight of their why because they get distracted by the noise. They start chasing money, fame, or approval from others. But those things are hollow. They don't last. A true why comes from within. It's not about impressing anyone else, it's about fulfilling a purpose that's meaningful to you. Stay true to that purpose, and it will guide you through the darkest days. There will be moments when you feel like quitting. When that happens, take a step back and reconnect with your why. Close your eyes and picture the faces of the people who are counting on you. Imagine the life you're building for yourself. Feel the passion that drove you to start in the first place. That passion hasn't gone anywhere. You just need to reignite it. Your why is not static. It can evolve. Maybe it starts with wanting to provide for your family. Later, it might shift to wanting to leave a legacy or make an impact. Embrace those changes. Let your why grow with you. Just make sure it always stays genuine. A shallow why will crumble under pressure, but a deep one will keep you grounded. Focusing on your why also means blocking out distractions. Don't let other people's opinions or expectations derail you. This is your journey, and your why is what gives it meaning. Protect it fiercely. Treat it like a precious gem. If you let the world dictate your why, you'll lose sight of what truly matters to you. When you focus on your why, you turn your struggles into stepping stones. Every hardship becomes a reminder of what you're fighting for. It gives pain a purpose and challenges a reason. So hold on to your why with both hands. Let it be your compass, your anchor, and your fuel. It's the reason you'll win no matter what. Success doesn't belong to the most talented or the most privileged. It belongs to the hardest worker. While others are resting, you need to be grinding. While others are making excuses, you need to be finding solutions. There's no shortcut, no secret formula. Winning is simple. Work harder than anyone else and you'll rise above them. It's not about luck, it's about effort. Hard work isn't glamorous. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. It's staying late when everyone else has gone home. It's doing the boring, repetitive tasks that others avoid because they're too busy chasing instant gratification. That's the price of winning. And if you're not willing to pay it, someone else will. Effort separates the good from the great. Some people complain about not having enough talent or resources, but hard work levels the playing field. Talent without work is wasted potential, but hard work without talent can create miracles. The question is, are you willing to go the extra mile? Are you willing to show up and give your all, even when you're tired, discouraged, or feel like giving up? That's what it takes. Discipline is the backbone of hard work. Motivation will come and go, but discipline stays with you. It's what gets you out of bed on the days you don't feel like it. It's what keeps you focused when distractions come your way. Without discipline, your hard work will be inconsistent. Consistency is what turns effort into results. Make discipline your daily habit. Hard work isn't just about physical effort, it's also about mental toughness. You've got to be willing to endure discomfort, push through pain, and embrace the grind. Winning is not for the faint-hearted. It's for those who are willing to sweat, struggle, and sacrifice for what they want. If you're not sweating, you're not working hard enough. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. You'll see people who seem to coast through life with ease, but don't be fooled. The real winners are the ones who put in the unseen hours and who do the work no one else wants to do. Be that person. Be the one who shows up when others don't. Be the one who keeps going when others quit. Outwork everyone, and success will have no choice but to find you. Hard work creates momentum. The more you work, the more opportunities you create. Opportunities don't fall into your lap, they're earned. Every extra hour you put in is an investment in your future. Keep planting those seeds of effort, and in time they'll grow into the success you've been working for. The harvest always comes to those who sow with determination. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Too many people sit around waiting for the stars to align, for the perfect opportunity, for the ideal moment to act. Let me tell you something, that moment will never come. Conditions will never be perfect. If you're waiting for the perfect time, you're wasting time. Start now, because someday isn't on the calendar. Life is unpredictable. And if you're waiting for certainty, you'll be waiting forever. Winners understand this. They don't wait for the rain to stop. They learn to dance in the rain. They don't wait for the road to clear. They learn to navigate through traffic. It's not about waiting, it's about adapting. Flexibility beats perfection every time. Perfect conditions are an illusion. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and reasons to delay. If you focus on what's missing, you'll never see what you have. Start with what's in your hands right now. It might not be much, but it's enough to get you moving. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates opportunities. The perfect moment is the one you create. Fear often disguises itself as the need for perfection. You might tell yourself you're waiting for the right time, but deep down, is fear holding you back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. But let me ask you this, what's scarier, failing or never trying? The regret of inaction is far worse than the pain of failure. When you start, it won't look pretty. You'll stumble, make mistakes, and face criticism. But that's how you learn. Perfection doesn't teach you anything, but imperfection does. Every misstep is a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to success. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to grow. Growth is messy, but it's worth it. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Waiting for perfection keeps you stuck, but taking imperfect steps moves you forward. Those small, messy actions compound over time. They lead to progress, and progress leads to victory. Don't let the fear of imperfection rob you of your potential. Start now and refine as you go. The world rewards action, not intentions. You can have the best plan, the best ideas, and the best intentions, but if you don't act, none of it matters. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Take the first step, no matter how small. Do it scared, do it unsure. Do it messy, but do it. Progress waits for no one. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. Every winner you admire has failed more times than you can count. Failure isn't a sign to quit, it's a sign that you're trying, growing, and pushing your limits. The only people who never fail are the ones who never try. If you want to win, you have to learn to embrace failure as a teacher, not an enemy. When you fail, it's easy to feel discouraged, but that's the wrong mindset. Failure isn't the end, it's a step. It's a clue that something needs adjusting. It's feedback, not defeat. Winners take that feedback and use it to get better. They don't let failure define them, they let it refine them. Treat every failure as a lesson and you'll find success waiting on the other side. The fear of failure holds many people back. They play it safe because they're scared to lose. But playing it safe is the biggest risk of all. You miss out on growth opportunities and the chance to win. Taking risks means you'll fail, sometimes that's a given, but it also means you'll succeed in ways you never imagined. The only way to avoid failure is to avoid progress. Failure builds resilience. Every time you fall and get back up, you become stronger. That strength will carry you through future challenges. It's like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the tougher it gets. Don't shy away from failure. Face it head on and use it to build the mental and emotional strength you need to win. Resilience is the bridge between failure and success. Failure teaches humility. It reminds you that you don't know everything and that there's always room to grow. Humility keeps you grounded and open to learning. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you stop improving. Let failure remind you to stay curious, stay hungry, and stay humble. Winners know that the learning never stops. The road to success is paved with failures. Each one is a stepping stone that brings you closer to your goal. If you're failing, it means you're moving. Stagnation is the real enemy. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Be afraid of standing still. Progress is messy, and failure is part of the process. Embrace it and keep moving forward. Success tastes sweeter when you've overcome failure. The setbacks, the disappointments, the moments when you felt like giving up, they all make the victory that much more meaningful. Without failure, success wouldn't have the same value. So don't fear failure. Welcome it, learn from it, and use it as fuel to keep going. Failure isn't the end, it's the beginning of something greater. You can't win alone. Success is a team sport, and the people around you play a critical role in your journey. If you're surrounded by doubters, complainers, and negative energy, they'll pull you down. But if you're surrounded by believers, encouragers, and go-getters, they'll lift you higher. Evaluate your circle because your circle determines your ceiling. The right people will challenge you. They won't let you settle for mediocrity. They'll push you to be better, to aim higher, and to keep going. You feel like stopping. It's not about having a large circle. It's about having the right circle. Quality over quantity. A few supportive, driven people are worth more than 100 passive acquaintances. Sometimes you'll need to distance yourself from people who don't align with your goals. It's hard, but it's necessary. Not everyone will understand your vision, and that's okay. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to win. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, not those who drain you. Choose your company wisely because their energy becomes yours. The right people will hold you accountable. They won't let you make excuses or cut corners. They'll remind you of your potential when you forget. They'll call you out when you're slacking and cheer you on when you're succeeding. Accountability is a gift, not a burden. Embrace it and let it keep you on track toward your goals. Winners attract winners. When you level up, you'll notice that your circle starts to change. People who share your drive and ambition will naturally gravitate toward you. Likewise, those who don't will start to fade away. Don't resist this process. It's a sign of growth. Keep building connections with people who elevate you and let go of those who hold you back. Your environment matters. The people you spend the most time with influence your mindset, your habits, and your outcomes. If you want to win, you need an environment that supports your growths. Surround yourself with positivity, encouragement, and ambition. Be intentional about your relationships and protect your energy fiercely. Be the type of person you want to attract. If you want to be surrounded by winners, you need to think and act like one. Bring value to your relationships. Be the encourager, the believer, and the go-getter in your circle. When you lift others, they'll do the same for you. Together, you'll create a winning environment where everyone thrives. Discipline is the engine that keeps you moving forward, even when motivation runs out. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind. But discipline is a decision, a commitment to do what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. Success doesn't wait for you to feel inspired. It rewards those who show up every single day, rain or shine, tired or energized. Discipline is about showing up when it's hard. It's about waking up early when the bed feels too comfortable. It's about putting in the work when no one is watching and there's no applause. That's where the real growth happens. Winners don't wait for perfect conditions. They create consistency through discipline. They know that every step, no matter how small, adds up. Discipline requires sacrifice. You might have to say no to distractions, parties, or the comfort of your couch. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Sacrifice in the short term leads to rewards in the long term. While others are enjoying temporary pleasures, you're building a foundation for lasting success. Discipline isn't glamorous, but it's powerful. It's the bridge between goals and achievement. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means showing up, even on your worst days. Some days, your effort might not be 100%. And that's okay. What matters is that you keep going. A drop of water doesn't carve a rock in one day, but over time, it shapes it completely. Discipline is your water, and consistency is the drip. Keep going, and you'll see the results. People often overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can achieve in a year. Discipline teaches you patience. It helps you focus on the process, not just the outcome. When you trust the process, you realize that progress is happening, even if it's slow. Discipline keeps you grounded in the work, reminding you that every effort counts. Discipline builds character. It forces you to confront your weaknesses and overcome them. It teaches you resilience, focus, and the value of hard work. When you're disciplined, you become unstoppable. You stop relying on external factors to drive you and start relying on your inner strength. Discipline is the foundation of all success. Without it, even the best plans will crumble. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common: discipline. It's not talent, luck, or connections that set them apart. It's their ability to show up day after day, no matter what. Discipline isn't just a habit, it's a lifestyle. It's a mindset that says, I will do what it takes for as long as it takes until I win. Embrace discipline, and you'll embrace success. Perfection is a trap that paralyzes progress. Too many people get stuck waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. But the truth is, perfection doesn't exist. Progress is what matters. Even small steps forward bring you closer to your goal. Focus on improving a little every day, and you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Progress means celebrating the small wins. It's easy to overlook them when you're focused on the big picture, but those small victories add up. Each step forward, no matter how tiny, is a step in the right direction. Acknowledge your growth because it fuels your momentum. Success isn't about one giant leap, it's about consistent forward motion. When you focus on progress, you stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy and the enemy of progress. Your journey is your own. Stay in your lane and run your race. It doesn't matter how fast someone else is moving. What matters is that you're moving. Progress is personal, and it's yours to define. Progress requires patience. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, patience is a superpower. Understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when progress feels slow or invisible, but trust that it's happening. The seeds you plant today will grow into the success you seek as long as you keep nurturing them. Don't let mistakes derail your progress. Perfectionists fear failure, but progress seekers embrace it. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. They're opportunities to learn and grow. When you make a mistake, don't dwell on it, learn from it, adjust, and keep moving forward. Progress isn't about being flawless, it's about being fearless. Progress builds confidence. Every step forward, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that you can do this. Confidence isn't built overnight, it's built through consistent action. The more you progress, the more you believe in yourself. And the more you believe in yourself, the more progress you'll make. It's a cycle that feeds your success. Focusing on progress keeps you grounded. It helps you appreciate the journey, not just the destination. Success is a series of milestones, not a single event. When you focus on progress, you learn to enjoy the process of becoming better. And when you enjoy the process, success becomes inevitable. Progress, not perfection, is the path to winning. Ownership is the foundation of winning. Until you take full responsibility for your life, nothing will change. Blaming circumstances, other people, or your past only holds you back. Winners don't make excuses, they make adjustments. They take control of their actions, their mindset, and their future. When you own your life, you take the power back. Taking ownership means acknowledging where you are and deciding where you want to go. It's about being honest with yourself. If you're not where you want to be, it's not because of someone else, it's because of decisions you've made or avoided. This isn't about guilt, it's about empowerment. Once you accept responsibility, you realize you can change everything. Ownership requires courage. It's not easy to face your mistakes or shortcomings, but it's necessary. Growth starts with self-awareness. When you stop avoiding the truth and start addressing it, you open the door to transformation. Winners aren't afraid to confront their weaknesses because they know that's how they become stronger. When you take ownership, you stop waiting for permission. You don't need anyone to validate your dreams or approve your decisions. You realize that this is your life and you're in the driver's seat. Whether you succeed or fail is entirely up to you. That's a liberating realization. It means you don't have to wait for anyone else to change your circumstances. You can start right now. Ownership also means taking control of your time. Time is your most valuable asset, and how you spend it determines your results. Stop wasting it on things that don't align with your goals. Winners are intentional about their time. They prioritize what matters and eliminate what doesn't. When you own your time, you own your future. Taking ownership doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means being accountable for your decisions and the people you choose to involve in your journey. Seek advice, learn from others, and collaborate. But remember that the final responsibility lies with you. Blaming others for your failures or expecting them to deliver your success is a losing strategy. Ownership puts the power in your hands. Ownership isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. Every day you have the choice to take control or to give it away. Choose ownership. Choose to be the author of your story. When you take full responsibility for your life, there are no limits to what you can achieve. You stop reacting to life and start creating it. Hunger is the fuel for greatness. No matter how much you achieve, never let your hunger fade. Winners stay hungry because they know there's always another level. Hunger keeps you moving, striving, and improving. It's what separates the good from the great. The moment you lose your hunger, you start to settle, and settling is the enemy of winning. Hunger doesn't mean greed, it means ambition. It's about wanting more for yourself, your family, and your future. It's about pushing past limits and defying expectations. Hunger is the fire in your belly that says, I'm not done yet. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning and keeps you going late into the night. Hunger turns dreams into action. Staying hungry requires a clear vision. You have to know what you're working toward and why it matters. Without a vision, hunger fades. Winners keep their goals in front of them at all times. They remind themselves of their why every day. Whether it's a better life for your family, financial freedom, or personal fulfillment, let your vision fuel your hunger. Hunger must be balanced with humility. Winning is a team effort, and no one achieves success alone. Humility reminds you to appreciate the people who help you along the way. It keeps you grounded and grateful. When you're humble, you're open to learning, growing, and collaborating. Pride blinds you, but humility sharpens your focus. Humility also keeps you from becoming complacent. It reminds you that no matter how far you've come, there's always more to learn and achieve. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you stop growing. Winners stay humble because they know that success is fleeting if you stop working for it. Stay grounded, and you'll keep climbing. Staying hungry and humble means celebrating your wins without losing sight of your next goal. Success is meant to be enjoyed, but it's not the end. It's a stepping stone to even greater things. Winners use their achievements as motivation to keep going. They don't rest on their laurels. They use their success as proof that more is possible. When you combine hunger and humility, you become unstoppable. Hunger drives you to achieve, and humility keeps you growing. Together, they create a winning mindset that allows you to conquer challenges and reach new heights. Stay hungry, stay humble, and never stop reaching for more. This balance is the secret to sustained success. Adaptability is a winner's secret weapon. Life doesn't follow a straight line, and neither does success. Plans will change, obstacles will arise, and unexpected challenges will test your resolve. Winners understand that rigidity is the enemy of progress. To win, you must be willing to adjust, pivot, and adapt to the circumstances without losing sight of your ultimate goal. Being adaptable doesn't mean abandoning your vision. It means finding new ways to reach it. When one door closes, another opens, but you have to be willing to look for it. Too many people get stuck staring at the closed door, mourning what didn't work out. Winners, on the other hand, immediately search for the next opportunity. They know there's always another path to success. Adaptability requires resilience. It's about bouncing back when things don't go your way. Setbacks are part of the process, but they don't define you. What defines you is how you respond. Winners don't dwell on what went wrong. They focus on what they can do next. They use challenges as stepping stones to grow stronger and smarter. Resilience is the fuel that keeps adaptability alive. The world is constantly changing, and those who adapt thrive. Look at the most successful people in businesses, they're always evolving. They don't cling to the past or resist the future. They embrace change and use it to their advantage. To win, you must do the same. Stay curious, stay open-minded, and always be willing to learn. Adaptability keeps you relevant and competitive. Adaptability also means letting go of what no longer serves you. Whether it's a toxic relationship, an outdated strategy, or a limiting belief, sometimes you have to release the old to make room for the new. Winners aren't afraid to let go because they trust that better things are ahead. Holding on to the past only weighs you down. Letting go frees you to move forward. Adaptability requires creativity. It challenges you to think outside the box and find solutions that others overlook. When things don't go as planned, don't panic, get creative. Ask yourself, what's another way to approach this? Winners see obstacles as opportunities to innovate. They know that adaptability isn't just about survival, it's about thriving in any situation. Adaptability is a mindset. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you can figure it out. It's the confidence to face uncertainty with courage and the willingness to take risks. Winners don't fear change, they embrace it. When you become adaptable, you become unstoppable. You turn challenges into opportunities and setbacks into comebacks. Faith is the cornerstone of winning. It's the belief that no matter how tough the journey gets, everything will work out in your favor. Faith isn't about seeing the whole staircase. It's about taking the first step, even when the path ahead is unclear. Winners trust in their vision, their work, and the higher purpose guiding them. Faith keeps you grounded when the storms of life try to shake you. Faith gives you strength when logic says to give up. It's what pushes you to keep going. All the odds are stacked against you. Faith doesn't ignore reality, it rises above it. It allows you to see beyond the temporary struggles and focus on the bigger picture. Winners lean into their faith during tough times, knowing that perseverance will bring the breakthrough. Faith doesn't eliminate fear, but it helps you overcome it. Fear will try to paralyze you to make you doubt yourself and your journey. But faith whispers, keep going, you got this. When you operate from a place of faith, you stop focusing on the what ifs and start focusing on the possibilities. Winners don't let fear control them, they let faith lead the way. Faith requires patience. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the journey will test your resolve. There will be times when it feels like nothing is happening, but that's when your faith is most important. Winners trust the process, even when progress is slow. They know that every seed they plant will eventually bear fruit, as long as they keep watering it with faith and action. Faith also means trusting in yourself. It's believing that you have everything you need to succeed, even when you feel inadequate. Winners don't wait for external validation. They find confidence in their inner faith. They know that their value isn't determined by anyone else. Faith in yourself is what gives you the courage to dream big and the strength to pursue those dreams relentlessly. Faith is contagious. When you live with unwavering faith, you inspire those around you to do the same. Your belief becomes a beacon of hope for others. Winners lift others as they climb because they understand that faith multiplies when shared. Surround yourself with people who encourage your faith and watch how it strengthens your journey. Faith isn't just a feeling, it's a practice. It's something you nurture every day through your thoughts, actions, and attitude. Winners wake up each morning and choose faith over doubt, action over fear, and hope over despair. When your faith is unshakable, nothing can stop you from reaching your destination. Faith is your anchor, your fuel, and your greatest weapon on the road to victory. Winning isn't just about crossing the finish line, it's about the journey, the growth, and the person you become along the way. So stand tall, speak boldly, and take action with confidence. Say it with me one more time. I am going to win no matter what.